All right, let's talk about special products. Special products. So we're going to be looking at two different things. Let me give you real quick kind of the rundown of the two things that we're going to look at. We're going to look at things that's like x plus y squared. Okay, so that's going to be one that we're going to look at. And the other that we're going to look at is going to be something like this: x plus y times x minus y, right? So that's what those will look like. So let's look at the first one, special products. So when you see this, like the most common wrong answer is people do this. They say x squared plus y squared. But that's not completely true. We can't just distribute that 2 to each of these because this sign is not multiplication. So we're not looking at two bases being multiplied, we're looking at two bases being added. So the rule of thumb is that if two bases are being added, you have to do what's in the parentheses first. So actually, let's not do that. That's a bad move. Let's think of this same thing as um, x plus y times x plus y, because isn't that what x plus y squared is? It is. So we are going to distribute the x across here. So it goes x squared plus xy, and then we'll distribute the y across here. So then we'll get plus xy plus y squared. Okay, so then if we were to simplify that down, check out the middle, right? We got two of those, so it's really x squared plus 2xy's plus y squared, right? So this, remember, would be different than if I were to wrongly do x squared plus y squared. Now notice you're close, but check out the middle, right? So there's nothing in the middle on this one, which is wrong, but there really is some middle stuff here on this one. So wrong, we don't want to do that. We actually want to do this. So literally, you could just rewrite it and then double distribute. That would work 100% fine. But here is the shortcut, right? Sometimes we like to know, hey, here's a shortcut. So if we see that it's some junk with a plus or minus sign squared, then what we can do, we can take the first term, right, and write it like squared. So, oops, let's do this. Let's go x squared. Then you can take the second term that's showing, right? It doesn't matter if it's positive or negative because we're going to square it. And we're going to write it back here and we're going to say y squared. Then, here's the shortcut. Here's the middle piece, if you want to know the middle. We are going to take these two terms and just multiply them together. So x times y, so that would give me x, y, and we will double it and put it in the middle. So if it's positive, it'd be positive xy, or we can double it and just get a positive doubled, or 2xy. There is the shortcut if you want to know the shortcut to get the same answer. If that shortcut confuses you, don't try to shortcut it. Rewrite the expression like this. Okay? All right, let's look at the second type of special property that we're going to see. It's this one. So let's just do it. Let's multiply this across. So I'm going to go x squared minus xy. Let's come back and grab the y and go across here. It looks like we're going to get, oops, looks like we're going to get positive xy and negative y squared, right? So that's what it looks like. So then if we combine like terms, we put these middle two terms together, guess what? A negative and a positive will always cancel each other out. So then I'm going to rewrite x squared, and then that negative is still attached there, negative y squared. That would be the final answer. Okay, so let's just, how did we get there? What's the shortcut? Here's the shortcut. If these two things look identical except for the sign that's in between them, then the middle term will always go away. They will always cancel each other out. So the shortcut here is take whatever is in the front, right? So that's going to be x times x, so I'm going to get x squared, and take whatever's in the back, positive y, negative y. Now they got to be opposite signs, remember. Opposite signs mean it'll cancel out. So that means this will always be a negative y squared. Shortcut, get the same. If you don't see the shortcut or you don't want to remember the shortcut, just multiply it out like you normally would. Okay, so let's do it. Here we go. So here's the deal. Okay, this is one that is squared. So I got two ways to do it. I can write it out and do it. So let me show you what writing it out would look like. It would be this. It would be 4a minus 2 times 4a plus, minus 2, because it's still minus. Let me go ahead and rewrite that real quick. 4a minus 2. And then go ahead and double distribute. Boom, boom. And then come back and go boom, boom. But I did say there is a shortcut to this. Here's the shortcut. I'm going to take the first term and I am going to square it. But that means squaring both the 4 and the a. So that's going to be 16a squared. And then I'm going to go to the back term here, right? The negative 2, but ready, negative 2, and I'm going to square it. So that's going to give me a positive 4. Then I'm going to multiply the two terms together. So what's 4a times negative 2? That's negative 8a. And then I'm doubling it, negative 16a. So there's my answer, 16a squared minus 16a plus 4. Right? There's the shortcut if you want to use the shortcut. Let's just see what happens when we multiply this out. 16a squared minus 8a, and then we get another minus 8a, and then a plus 4. Right? Middle terms go together. 16a squared minus 16a plus 4. Same. Right? So I like the shortcut, but you have to remember the shortcut in order to use it. If you don't remember it, just do it out the way you normally would do it. All right, let's hit another squared term. Oh, here's another one. All right, ready? Why don't you give this a shot? If you need to, pause it, go ahead and try it, and then come back to it. But here I go. I'm going to do this shortcut way. First term, take it and square it. That means both bases need to get squared. 4x squared. Take the last term, negative 6, and square it, positive 36. Now I'm going to take the two things, I'm going to multiply them together. Negative 6 times the 2x, that's going to be a negative 12x. And that negative sign is important. Double it, negative 24x. And we'll be done. That's what it would look like. All right, let's try another one. Let's do this one. Same idea. If you need to, pause it and give it a shot, and then come back and see it. I'm going to use the shortcut again. 36k squared plus 36. Multiply these two together, that's going to be 36k, and then double it. Positive, ooh, that's negative 36k. I'm glad I caught that. So that's going to be, instead of positive, it is going to be negative 72k. That's it. That's what we got. All right. You got it. That is that rule. That's the shortcut special products, just to give us a little bit of speed and agility on this thing. Okay, so here we go. If I was going to multiply this out, we would do that. I'm going to show that in just a second. But here's what we need to do is think about shortcuts. Well, here's what I noticed right on the way. Exactly the same, except the sign is different. So as long as the sign is different, the middle terms will always go away. So that means I'm going to take the outside terms, 25, and the other term, so multiply these two together, that's going to be negative 4x squared, and then the middle terms are gone. That's really the shortcut to it, right? If you didn't want to do the shortcut, let's check it out without the shortcut. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times negative 2x is negative 10x. Then let's come back and let's get positive 2x times 5. That's a positive 10x. Positive 2x times a negative 2x. That's negative 4x squared. Right? Check the middle terms. They're the same, but with different signs. So they cancel. And guess what we would have left? Same. Right? So again, shortcut. All right, here we go. Ready? Go ahead and give it a shot on your own. See if you can shortcut it. All right, here we go. Shortcut. a squared. Middle terms go away, so then minus 9. Whoa, so much quicker if we can recognize the shortcut. How about this one? Exactly the same, except signs are different. Let's go, shortcut. 9 minus 49x squared. Done. Look how easy and fast that is if we recognize the shortcut. So you're going to be looking for these two types of special equations all the way through this, right? Take your time with it. Shortcut it as often as you can just to practice the shortcut. But if the shortcut confuses you or you feel like you aren't getting it, please just do it out like we've been doing all chapter long.